Hello, 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 everybody. This is Marty here with Chris Johnson. We have been going over hypothetical numbers just for illustration purposes, as you see in red. So remember that, okay? I'm not telling you these are guaranteed, but it's something to look at after some research I've done. And you know about research, it could be up, it could be down, but it's something to look at. Team and profit building using AI targeted traffic, selling a high demand product. All those scenarios. AI traffic with a high demand products. Example, like OConnect. Okay. For a high demand product, AI targeted traffic could result in 50 to 120 purchases out of 1,000 visitors. That would be 1,000 AI targeted traffic, depending on the baseline conversion rate and campaign effectiveness. There's a lot of variables there, so it could be a wide range. It could be even less, it could be even more. But this is a scenario between 50 and 120 and 1,000 customers, 1,000 visitors, visitors. Here's the breakdown of potential purchases at different visitor counts for a high demand product with 5 to 10% baseline conversion rate, AI targeted, boosting it to 6 to 12%. That's what AI does. It brings it up a few notches, okay? So anyway, keep in mind. Now, when it says 5 to 10%, that is someone that's actually marketing. It's not throwing a bunch of crap in the air. I mean, conversion at 5 to 10 is probably normal. Okay? Visitors, low conversion, 6%. High conversion, 12%. So if you had 1,000 targeted traffic come to your site, you could, with this scenario, have 60 purchases. Or at a higher end, at 12%, you'd have 120 purchases. And as you go down, 900 visitors, 800 visitors, 700 visitors, 600 visitors, and you see it. And they go. I broke it down all the way to 100. If you had 100 visitors, you'd have 6 purchases, up to 12 purchases. Now, when I say purchases, remember, these are customers. So not only would you have 6 purchases, you'd have 6 new customers. There's no guarantee. I'm just giving an example. So let's say that month you'd have 6 people that paid for the product, and you have 6 new customers, or you have 12. Could be more, could be less, okay? But it's something to look at. Explanation. Low conversion, 6%, represents AI optimization boosting a conservative baseline of 5. High conversion, 12%, reflects a significant boost for a well-optimized campaign for high-demand product. See, it's like double, okay? This table shows how purchase scale with visitors count based on conversion rate. Okay, here's what it goes. Here's the breakdown. Assuming each purchase is worth $100 and you earn 25% commission. I've always used that number. All these numbers could be different, but I wanted to show you from numbers you're used to. Okay, so let's go back. If you had the lower end and 6% out of 1,000 purchase, that would be 60 purchases, you'd make $1,500 that month. 60 times 25 is 1,500. Or if you had 120 you could make three grand that first month. And it doesn't have to be a month. I'm just saying whenever this happens. And then 900, 800, 700, 600. I went right down to 100. And down at 100, you get 6 purchases out of 100, $150. Or if you got 12 purchases out of 100, you'd make $300. Math doesn't lie. Not saying that's what's going to happen, but potential, all this is a potential, right? key points. Earnings 6% represents conservative conversion with 25% commission for a $100 sale. Earnings at 12% represent a high performing conversion with the same commission. This shows how visitors count and conversion rates directly impact your commission earnings. I'm trying to break everything down for you. And you can take this and look at it and have fun. And then down the road, you can actually make a chart of how well you're doing. Now remember, targeted traffic says, hey, Marty DeGarmo's looking for a video conferencing platform. But if the ad or maybe the page or something, a certain time of day, whatever, and they go to the lower end. Some will say yes, some will say no. But if it's perfect time, perfect, the page, it just relates to that person, it could be 6% or 12%, a little lower or a little higher on the high end. Either way, purchase per visitor. If 1,000 visitors come, you'd have 60 purchases up to 120. I just broke it down like we had before. Earnings with a $100 product at 25% commission. This is a breakdown. 1,000 visitors, you can make from, at the low end, 1,500 up to 3,000. 500 visitors, 750 to 1,500. 100 visitors, 150 to 300. We don't know what the cost would be for targeted traffic. But trust me, it'll be as low as you could get it anywhere knowing Mr. Mufara. Because we just know this, okay? Here's a key takeaway. AI targeting can significantly increase your conversion and earnings. Even with a small number of visitors, this is key, the potential for commission income is substantial if the product is in high demand. It's not like we're going out selling a left-handed widget. And everybody goes, what the frick is that? And then you got to explain what it is. Then you got to convince people they need it. But if you have something that people want, and remember, Ash built this company, and the products will be products that people need, and it will solve a problem. It will help them do whatever it is they need to do in business or even personal. Okay, now here's the updated chart including earnings over 2 years, assuming each sale is $100, 25% commission. 2 years, okay? You have 1,000 sales, 1,000 visitors, 1,440 to 2,080, okay? So if you had 1,440, that would be $36,000. After 2 years, that's what you could be making a month. If at that rate, going at the commission at the rate I had before of each month, and then I broke it down into 2 years. So after 2 years with the same commissions you saw above, at the higher end, you would have 2,880 customers, and that would put you at $72,000 a month. It could take 5 years. It could take 6, 7, I don't know. The point is, where would you be 4, 5, 2 years, even 6 months without this company? It could grow fast. And remember, 2, 3 grand is going to start changing our lives. And from then, it's just gravy, extra gravy, and some dessert. But that's the point. And you can grow at whatever pace you can grow at. And then it breaks it down, 100 visitors a month for 2 years at the percentage of 6%, you'd have 864, right, which would equal 21,600. This is after 2 years. And after 2 years, you'd have 43,200 a month. The second year. That's the first month, you know what we had. The second month, third, you could break it down. I didn't want to do 60 months or whatever. I just broke it down. I went right to 2 years. Key point. Earnings in 2 years, 6% commission, $100 per sale, 25% commission. Earnings, and that's at the low end. According to this, could be lower than that, could be higher than that. Earnings in 2 years at 12%, which is the higher end, higher conversion scenario. Okay, so this is just a range, but it's pretty powerful if you think of what's going on, because every sale is a customer. Do they stay? Maybe not everyone, maybe, but when you have 5 products, 10 products, 20 products, 30 products, somebody's coming in for something, and many of them, if they're online marketers for one thing, will need many items. And they're not going to get a better deal than our company. They're not. And definitely not get better quality. That's what we're shooting for. That's why Mr. Mufara has sacrificed 6 years, family time, I don't know how much money. But that's what we're entering. So this chart highlights how customer acquisition and sale earnings scale over 2 years. So that's the potential. If you just did 100 a month, every month, 100 visitors at the lower end at 6%, you'd have 144 customers, okay? And at the low end, you'd make $3,600 a month. That's, oh, for the world, it's earth-shattering. But even for us in the U.S. and Canada, extra 3,600, are you kidding me? And at the high end, 7,200 a month. But I think most people, as they grow and their profits are higher, you move yourself up in the targeted traffic. So the more you're making, the quicker you get to maybe this, where you can make that. And by the way, this is unlimited. Where are you at in 4 years? Where are you at in 6 years? And once again, this was all hypothetical, okay? And you can go back through this and look at it. And could I have made a mistake? Absolutely, you know who I am. But I wanted to take the time to break it down because I want everybody to realize what we are part of. And it's so cool, okay? Once again, numbers below are examples. Illustration, hypothetical, that's it, okay? It's speculative. Can't even say that word. Team profit building, boom, you go back down. And I started off right here. First month, if you have that many visitors, and the conversion's that, or higher, or lower, it's very explosive. I want to thank everybody. I hope this puts a little flame in your stove, and thank you very much.